guys, hey everyone. So sorry. What time did I schedule this for? Because I'm right on time. Oh my gosh. I literally just looked up. I was in the middle of something and I looked up and it says it's showtime. And I'm like looking at my clock and I'm like, did I set this for 10:30 or 10:20? And then I started getting nervous that I was like super late for the stream, which I usually am like a minute or two late, but I literally was like, I think I'm like 10 minutes late. Thankfully, I'm not. We're gonna roll the intro, give just to give YouTube time to send out notifications, and then we're gonna get into talk about UniRock. All right, guys. Okay, so first up, I want to start this off by saying nobody's ever like 100% canceled on YouTube. Like I am aware of that. I am aware that like on YouTube, you will always have the one or two or 10 or 20 people that stick around with you and they just don't care how many lies you get caught in and what you do. I mean, literally Chris Watts, Marilyn Manson, like Marilyn Manson, Charles Manson, Charles Manson, um, some of the worst people on the face of the planet have followers and have people that just love them. So at no point can any creator ever be like 100% canceled. I'm aware of that. But I do think at this point UniRock has been canceled to the point to where his channel will take a lot for him to come back from what he's done. And it will take him a very long time to ever be able to gain revenue on his channel. I do want to say I was unaware that there was another creator live right now. Somebody that I watch, one of my people, I messaged her about the live, and she was like, "I'm watching somebody else right now. Just let me know." And I was like, "Ah!" And then I went over and started watching her. It was it was a pretty interesting stream. And then I realized that, oh crap, I was supposed to be live. So I do hate that I went live at the same time as this other person. If you guys were watching her, I do apologize. But I want to go ahead and get into this, okay? You guys know that UniRock has hated me since 2019. And for what reason? I don't even know. I don't even know why UniRock has this hatred for me, other than the fact that he came to know me through Steve McCray. I came to know Steve McCray because of Katie shenanigans, me and Katie having this back and forth. And one of my then moderators at the time said, you should like talk to this man named Steve McCray. Like Katie did him so dirty. She accused him of sexually harassing her. She accused him of this. She accused him of that. La di da di da. Right. So through my moderator, I connected with Steve McCray. I had no idea who these people were. Like Steve, Uni, that was a whole different side of YouTube that I had never even been a part of. Didn't even know existed. Okay. It was Steve that enlisted UniRock's help to tell the story between like Steve and Katie and tell who was in the right and who was in the wrong. Because UniRock used to do these versus mode streams on his channel where like he would like investigate two creators like drama with each other, right? And he would investigate it a little bit. You guys know how much UniRock investigates. He really just gets his moderators to say, "This is what I found. This is what I found. I think this person is in the right, and this is why." And then he would take it to his channel. He would do a video about it and say, "I think this person is right." Right. So Steve enlisted UniRock to do that. Be like, "Hey, I'm fighting with this creator named Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball. She accused me of sexually harassing her, and I didn't. Here's my evidence." So UniRock was going to do it. Thank you, Meg. UniRock started like doing his little investigation. Steve told him about me as well, about the stuff that Katie had done to me as well. And UniRock started like tweeting at Katie, like, "Hey, talk to me. I want to hear your side." And Katie like blocked him, like popped off about him or whatever. And he immediately realized like this Katie chick, she started popping off about him, went and talked to him, and then like she accused him of like harassing her and all this stuff, all because he wanted to talk to her or whatever. UniRock's first video about the situation, he legitimately says, "I've seen evidence of Katie admitting to having troll accounts, which that video is out there. There is a video and like comments where Katie. It was a video from where she was on with Kyle on the Non Sequitur, the Smoky Nun. Hey Matt, thank you. It was there where she was on like the smoking and she's like, oh yeah, I have troll accounts. I get into all these Facebook groups through my troll account, la di da di da. Oh, that's okay. Are you hanging out? Okay. So, anyways, she admits that. She admits UniRock says, I've seen where Katie's admitted to having troll accounts. I've seen where Katie's instructed people to mask flag not only Leslie but Steve McRae as well. So he saw this evidence. I doubt he went looking for it, but I think it was brought to him. So he saw it. Yeah, I'm doing a video about UniRock being canceled. Huh? Right. Yeah. So, anyways, at one point, UniRock had UniRock 2, and Rock a Lot. And at one point, he was monetized. At this point, I don't think he has UniRock or UniRock 2. I think he only has Rock a Lot channel. And from what we heard a while back was that UniRock actually goes from like community to community until he gets kicked out. Until they like figure him out and he gets kicked out essentially.
You can actually find evidence of that. I mean, there's people. Why am I so red?
I don't know. You're not really that red in real life. It's kind of weird.
Oh, it might be a little sunburn.
You're definitely not that red.
Pretty hairy too.
It's kind of weird. Anyways, so yeah, there's like evidence of UniRock. He used to be a part of like other communities, and from what we were told that he gets kicked out of them after like people figure out that he's like a grifter, a larper, a liar. But UniRock never had any reason to come at me the way that he did, other than like his hatred for Steve when they busted up. And he came at me so hard. And I went where I ignored his like constant videos a lot. I remember once in a while I would like respond to something that was like a little too much. So did something else happen? No, essentially UniRock has been canceled. And it seems like it's stemming from the letter situation. The cease and desist that he claims was not a cease and desist, that he claims was just a threatening letter from JLR. I don't know JLR that much. He's very litigious apparently and has sued like litigious. Litigious? Yeah, litigious. He's sued a lot of people. Like he claimed to be like the guy that Jonesville, Jim Jones. He claimed to be like Jim Jones's son. He's sued a lot of people. So I don't know necessarily how this lawsuit is going to play out. But UniRock has been saying for what 6 months that he was going to sue me. Like ever since I questioned his vet status, he was like, "I'm going to sue her. I'm going to sue her." And actually, earlier when I was looking for something, I come across this other channel, and I know who this person is. She's one of UniRock's butt lickers. Okay, she's an older lady that licks UniRock's butt, and she apparently started a channel and she did a video about me. And literally, it's so wild because I could tell by the comments because there was people defending me too, like how big, like how old are you guys, like picking on Elle Bee about her hair? Like you guys sound like some mean girls, like picking on her about her hair and like her looks and stuff like that, right? And one thing that apparently they were also saying in the comment section was that I violated TOS. You are not allowed on YouTube to question whether or not somebody is a veteran. That is in violation of TOS, is what literally several comments said in this person's chat. And I was like, that is really wild because there is entire videos out there. There's whole channels out there that's what they do. They go around and like bust people for stolen valor. But it was just really wild to see that, to see like there's literally people that hate me because I violated TOS on account of like questioning UniRock. It's really wild. Thank you, Southern Charmer. Your hair is always beautiful, Nanette. Thank you. That was the one thing that I was kind of shocked to see that they did like come at me for was my hair because I always get compliments on my
I'm
hair.
trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with my face.
I don't know. It's really. I swear you were not that red.
Dude.
Here,
I mean, I've been in there like working on schoolwork, but
look.
yeah,
You
I
look
don't know,
normal.
I look weird on camera.
Your eyes look
I look like I'm
completely
about to
bloodshot.
die. I know.
Your eyes look bloodshot. Have you been asleep or just
No,
on the
I've
computer?
been staring at the computer.
They don't look bad in real life, but in there they do.
Dude, I've been staring at the computer, like trying to. Oh, man. My mind's blown.
Anyways,
Well, maybe it's just our monitor.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
Because they said I'm not red.
So, let's look at UniRock's stats real quick. So, like I said, UniRock at once upon a time had UniRock, UniRock 2, and Rock a Lot. I think he's only down to Rock a Lot. I looked for UniRock and UniRock 2 and could not find it anywhere.
UniRock 2's gone?
I could not find UniRock 1 or 2.
No way.
Yeah.
I don't have my phone. You might be blocked, though.
I can still find it, though. You can still find it even if you're blocked.
Yeah.
So here is Busy, Rock a Lot. He's got a C+. Okay. His estimated monthly earnings is $32. That's probably not right. It is probably close to $100 if he's not demonetized. Definitely a grifter. Is Uni still a thing? Barely holding on. Hey, Crime Time with Mal. So, and what's so crazy? Okay, so here's his stats. Okay, 6,000 on Rock a Lot. You see UniRock 2 when you search it? I did not. I looked before I started like twice. I was like, are both of them gone? Because UniRock 2, I think, was his big channel, was it not? Oh, it is there. It's got 20,000. He's got 20,000 subscribers. Okay, we're gonna look at that channel too then. Oh yeah, not doing too well on there either, is he? You don't, baby. You look fine. All right, well, let's look at Rock a Lot real quick. Okay. Crime Time with Mel. Hey, Crime Time with Mel. Whenever Vanderpump Rules comes back on, we need to do something. Okay, so this is his views over here, the green, right? Like a day. 860 views, 111 views. 111 views, 592 views one day. On this day, he actually almost has 1,600 views. But look at this. He lost 10 subscribers on this day.
Dude, I'm not even going to pretend like that doesn't make me happy, honestly. I mean, I'm like, F that dude.
You know
like,
what?
For real, F him, man.
This is the way that I used to feel. I used to feel like, man, it would be so bad of me to wish for somebody to be canceled, right? That would be just, oh, it's so bad of me. But there are certain people out there that do nothing but harm people.
They burn people.
They burn people. They harm people. They attack people. They, like, UniRock didn't even have reason to come at me the way that he did. And now I think people see it more than they used to, because how many of UniRock's own friends has he flipped on? His own friends. I mean, there was people that I was friends with that I felt like people that I liked, and I felt like I lost them to him over like some nonsense, something like Molly, right? Like, because I went on with Molly and they hated Molly, all of a sudden they're in UniRock's chat, and or because like when I questioned his vet status, we don't believe in that. We're over here with UniRock now. The people that I was friends with, like that I really like, it hurt my feelings to see them over there and to see them be there when he would talk crap about me too. Like, I was bothered by that. It hurt my feelings, you know? And then guess what? Every one of those people, almost, he's flipped on and he's went after them and he's attacked them.
Or he used them like look, he like used some of his subs to blame things on when he knew it wasn't their fault, or like, you know, some of his lies to cover his lies. Who was it that he did that to? Man, who was it? That one person that was like, and that person was even like they would even like talk crap about you, right?
Holy Spackle?
Spackle, yeah.
Holy Spackle. Holy Spackle hated me.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
And
I mean, I guess she just believed the stuff that UniRock said, I guess.
I feel like UniRock just totally made up a lie and then used her and like just sacrificed her to try to cover for it. Right? That's what I feel like happened. And it's no hate against Spackle at all. I mean,
Spackle's come in my chat before, and I mean, I don't have a problem with Spackle. I mean, I know Spackle hated me. I don't know where Spackle stands now, but Spackle has been in my chat before, and as long as Spackle don't get like out of line and completely rude, Spackle can be here. You know what I'm saying? It is what I don't care. But I saw a video just the other day where like somebody was defending Spackle, maybe Bobby the cat, maybe, and I listened to it to kind of see like, well, what happened, because I didn't know that they like that UniRock like went after Spackle. But like, okay, like Julie Virgo was one that I really liked Julie. And to see her like become so like intertwined in UniRock's like Unifam and be a moderator, that hurt my feelings, not gonna lie. What happened? AZ, hurt my feelings. Some of my ex-moderators that I had once been really close to. And what's so crazy is these moderators for sure these ex-moderators for sure knew the type of person that UniRock was. I mean, we've had conversations about how much he's a liar. It's like, so if you know this person is a liar, just because you're not a moderator for me anymore and we had a problem, now you're going to go support that person that you have admitted that you know is a liar, and that you have admitted that you know doesn't even do his own research, and that you have admitted that you knows that he does X, Y, Z against people. Now, because you're not my moderator and you don't like me all of a sudden, now and
hold on.
Wait, what are you talking about,
Who are
Nat?
we talking about here?
Hold on, let me see. I'm confused on who Nat's talking about. Let me go back to her other comment.
Go down to the bottom and see what she said. Who she's talking about. Huh.
Wait, hold on. Who gifted members? Because I can't see it on this thing.
So from him on Twitter, Instagram.
You tagged me on. Where did you tag me at, KCG?
Hey, I'm trying to figure out who Nat's talking about, man.
Scott, when was it?
One of the scoop.
Oh, thank you, App. Thank you so much. Appalachian Crochet Design gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Who all got one? Scotland, April, Brandy, Mystic Firefly, Sandy. Oh, thank you so much, App.
Yeah, I'm lost too. Yep, I'm trying to figure that same thing out.
The Glare has papers. I tagged you. What is? What was I talking about though? I forgot.
I don't know.
Like people that like knew what type of person he was, but because they didn't like me anymore, they ran over there. I'm very confused.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't like. I would normally think like just try to stay out of the drama or whatever.
Critical K.
I definitely feel like after all the streams he did about you and all the stuff, like, I mean, they were like watching every stream you did. Like, I remember one night when we were talking about like how bad we struggled with Bobby in the car seat, right?
Oh, Southern Charmer, thank you so much. Southern Charmer gifted membership. Mama Bubbles, Donna Campbell, Brittany Freeman, Lady Christie, Jamie Lee, and Bert also got gifted. I will say, you guys want to know something kind of. Thank you so much. We just got 10 new members. Thank you. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm over here like Kanye was. I'm gonna let you finish. But first, I will say, like, if you gift memberships, if you're like here to spy, you might be gifted a membership. I don't even think you have to chat. You could like be gifted the membership if you're here. That's pretty funny. Mom Dukes, love that. 15. Wait, 15? Who else did it? Bree, did you do it too? Oh my God, you did it too. 15 members tonight. Thank you guys so much. Did I miss which ones you did? Oh my goodness. Thank you. Nat! Oh my goodness. Abby was gifted. Sally. Oh my gosh. Laced in Chains. Holy crap. Thank you guys. I should have started talking crap about UniRock days ago. I'm just kidding. Thank y'all so much. Wow, you guys are freaking awesome. It's a membership extravaganza. You get a membership. You get a membership. You get a membership. That's awesome. Thank you guys. It's freaking crazy. Thank y'all. Do what pays you, boo. I know that's right. Loveless doing a good move. Aw, thank you. UniRock loves stealing valor. Doesn't he though? Oh my God, Scotland just gifted a membership. Holy crap.
I think Scotland been around for a long time, huh? Right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Quiet, huh?
Yeah.
I remember that name.
Rhonda Roy, Fat Baby Toodles, Megan. Holy crap. Pretty soon everybody's in here is going to be a member. Jeez, thank y'all so much.
Yeah, I thought I remember your name.
Janie, you're right. You are right. So I will say that AZ didn't like Steve. And that's how she got kind of intertwined with UniRock. And I understand that. Like, I understand that sometimes when you have like a common enemy, you kind of befriend somebody that that you have common enemies with. That's how I got intertwined with Steve, because we both had an enemy in Katie. You know what I'm saying? I learned my lesson from that though. I learned my lesson. And even when I see myself like starting to watch somebody just because we have like a common enemy, I'm like, but I'm not going to be like friends with them unless I really feel like I really want to be friends with them. I'm not just because I learned my lesson. And I bet AZ did too this time. You know what I'm saying? Because it went hard on me. Like, I befriended Steve because of what Katie did to both of us. But in the end, I ended up kind of getting screwed.
I think it was more of Steve kind of came in and like manipulated. That's my opinion. He would like kind of find whoever had a problem with Katie or whoever, and like he's in their DMs, right? Like hitting them up like left and right, which I get his struggle. I mean, nobody. I mean, I feel like the whole thing that went down between him and Katie was wrong or whatever. But at some point,
no doubt, Katie did him wrong.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah.
To accuse somebody of sexually harassing you, that's a big deal.
At some point in time, though,
you got to get over it.
You got to realize that something's just destroying you. Like, Steve could probably have good content in his world, right? Of people. Like, they're not my people, but they're his people. There's other people like him, right? That like to debate and use big words and talk a lot, and sound really smart, but there's people out there. I mean, there's a crowd for that, and I feel like he could probably do all right, or he could have, and he could have rebuilt the whatever channel he had if he would have kind of just laid off of all that crap.
Yeah,
and just
I feel like
went
he just
on with his
too
life.
much.
Yeah, he definitely it seemed like he become obsessed with it.
Yeah, and I think here's the thing: Steve lives alone with like a roommate. I think his child is like kind of older or whatever. It's not like he has like a bunch of little children around that he's going to ball games. So his life is kind of like his channel and stuff. And I think it really, what Kyle did to him, what took a big toll on him, like taking the channel, all of this. No, UniRock's channel's not down. Maybe I shouldn't say that he was canceled, but I mean, he's losing subscribers every day. He's not making any money on there, and his views are in the toilet. The only time Steve UniRock gets over like 1,000 views if he's talking about like me, Molly, or something, the lawsuit, if he's like doing regular content that's outside of like trash and other YouTubers, he's not getting no views. He's pretty much canceled. He's gonna have to hold on to like talking about other creators to even get like 1,000 views. And at that point, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, like I was saying, I linked up with Steve because of our common enemy. And that was a lesson I had to learn, that you shouldn't be friends with somebody just because y'all have a common enemy. Because that's what I did with Steve. And I do feel like he bit me in the butt because I didn't know him. And because Steve holds on so much and he is so bothered by what Katie did to him. I'm not gonna lie, Katie, I was bothered by what she did to me. But I didn't talk about it like every other day for years on end. And every time somebody has a run-in with Steve, with Katie, I'm not in their inbox to find out what happened and say, you can come on my channel now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where Steve was then. That's where he still is. If the Derricos, Dion Derrico, when he like called Katie out publicly, from my understanding, Steve is now talking to Dion. And like Steve is like, inboxing like anybody that has problems with Katie. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I feel like it did get to be too much. I feel like it was very important for Steve. So when everything happened with me and I wanted nothing to do with it, oh yeah, I don't want nothing to do with it. He did not understand how I could just not be bothered. He didn't understand how I could just be like, I don't want to do any of this and walk away for a while. He did not get it. And he was completely mad about it. You know what I'm saying? He was like,
yeah, because he was obsessed with like the downfall. Like he's obsessed with like trying to take Katie down or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. An enemy of an enemy is not your friend.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how I feel. Like it's kind of like,
yes.
Me, kind of like being in elementary school in the playground when you have like somebody you don't like, and you like start trying to get all the kids on your side,
Yeah. I'm trying to find that.
But yeah, I mean, pairing up with other people that.
Let's just say, yeah, an enemy of an enemy is not your friend. Yeah. But just because UniRock knew of me through Steve, when him and Steve busted up, I was like open game for him. He started coming at me. So UniRock has done videos about me since 2019, okay? I've done like 6 or 7 videos on UniRock. And I didn't even start doing videos on UniRock until like this year, I think. Maybe last year? For a long time, he just talked about me, and if I was doing like a live stream about something else and it come up, I would kind of comment on it, but I kind of left it alone. And I literally have just been thinking to myself, and this is in terms of not just UniRock, but Katie too, is that one day their reckoning will come. You cannot lie on people. You cannot use a platform like this to attack people and bully people and just get away with it forever. You just can't do it. And there's a difference in constructive criticism, telling the truth versus attacking. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's some people that just go, it's so wild because they cross lines. They will talk about your children. They will question you about anything you've ever said, but you better not bring up their children and you better not question them. It's like the wildest thing. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, here's his Rock a Lot channel. So he's averaging losing 3 subscribers a day with no gain. And let's just say if he is gaining, the loss is outweighing the gain to put him in the negative of 3. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, see, I kind of feel bad to laugh about it, but because I've never wanted to be that person to like relish in somebody else's downfall. But this man has caused me so much like anxiety. I remember in 2020, like me and Flossie talking about it. I was on the phone with Flossie and she was like, I can't even open YouTube because every time I do, I see like a freaking video about like you or Abe or us. Like I can't even open it. And this was like in a very like hard time in our lives. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that was due to UniRock and Katie constantly making videos, doing live streams. Or Katie would go live on Instagram and run her mouth, and somebody would record it and put it up on YouTube. So he's one of those people that will kick you when you're down if he doesn't like you. You know what I'm saying? So as much as I don't want to like relish in the fact that it's come back to bite him in the butt, I'm kind of like Sean. It's kind of hard not to. This man has had people watch my channel for the entirety that I've been on YouTube, and we have literally half his people watch my channel just to take stuff back to him for him to twist.
What kind of dude starts a YouTube channel? Like, really? What kind of guy starts a YouTube channel? What kind of man starts a YouTube channel and just talks crap about women all the time? And, like, kind of goes into a woman's space, right? Which is like, like gossip, reality TV. That's more female stuff. Like, he comes into this. Why would he even come into this and stay around? It's kind of weird that he comes into, this community about reality TV and like true crime or whatever, and attacks a bunch of women all the time. Like,
yeah,
JLR, that's a dude. I mean, at least that's the first guy. JLR and Steve.
Which JLR isn't into reality TV.
I don't know what he's into, but I'm saying that's the only guy that I know of UniRock really attacking and talking crap about besides Steve.
Normally
right?
He don't go after guys. Yeah.
No, he goes off. He goes after tons of females who are on YouTube. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird to me.
Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say I could think of a million other things to talk about on YouTube before I resulted to getting on there bashing a bunch of women all the
time. A man desperate for vape juice and Red Bull. Kelly B says JLR is true crime. I didn't know Uni went after him too. Yeah, JLR is suing UniRock. JLR filed a lawsuit against UniRock for like $50K or $25K or something because out of nowhere, UniRock starts going after JLR, and JLR sues him. But here is his UniRock 2 channel that I couldn't find, but it is up. But let's see his stats on UniRock.
Yeah, this is what I was kind of curious about, right? So
his monthly estimated earnings is a total of $8. We'll round that up to probably 20.
So he can get a couple of Red Bulls.
Possibly. His views on 7/15 he got 23 views. On 7/16 he got 58 views. On 7/17, 28, 38, 26, 49, 33, 27, 33, 501. How'd that happen? 162, 60 views, 34 views, 45 views. Daily average of loss. He's losing 3 subscribers on this channel as well. Weekly average. Losing 21 subscribers weekly on average. The last 30 days, he's lost 100 subscribers on his big channel, UniRock 2. On this channel, he's got 20,000 subscribers. This is a big channel.
Yeah, them 5-hour live streams ain't gonna cut it anymore, bud. You're gonna have to get out there and get you a job.
Yeah.
Start working.
Is he living in his mommy's basement? That's funny that you asked that because I'm
pretty sure, yeah.
Well, I don't know. And I know that was the rumor for a while that he lived in his mommy's basement. And I don't know if that's true or not. I do remember a while back him saying that him and UniRock were moving and that they were getting their own place. But then I heard that they moved into like his dad's house or something like that. Either way, I found something really funny. If I do this, is it going to do audio too? It doesn't do audio if I play it like that for some reason. Let's see. Because I got this video.
There was this guy. Let me tell you about this guy. There was this guy that came to us in Iraq, right? He was a replacement because we had so many. It was like we had lost some guys and then had like a bunch of wounded guys. Mm-hmm. So we were down like I mean, we had like 15 guys left in our platoon, and we got a bunch of replacements. And there was this one guy. Wouldn't it be crazy if it was UniRock? Like,
Wouldn't that be crazy?
I mean,
it
like,
wasn't. It wasn't.
Oh my gosh, dude. No, because he wasn't infantry or scout. I'm sure. No, no way. But dude, I want to say this guy's last name might have been. Either way, he looked kind of, from my memory, kind of looked like UniRock. Acted kind of off like UniRock, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like immediately when the guy came to the unit, like nobody liked him, right? He was shunned, and people were pretty mean to him because in the unit I was in, like you either like got along with everybody and pulled your weight and like people trusted you, or they made your life hell until you left for whatever reason, like put in for a request or whatever. This guy actually became suicidal, what he said, and he left to go to Germany and stayed at the hospital in Germany. So basically, the unit got rid of him. Like my platoon basically got rid of him from being like nobody wanted him around. Like you didn't want him around you in combat, or like you couldn't trust him to like have your back or nothing like that. And I've always kind of thought like, or here recently for a while now, I've kind of thought that like UniRock act and that guy were like pretty similar. Like they're the same.
He seems like he was that type of guy.
Same kind of people, I think. You know, and he does seem like he's that type of person. It would really be. I mean,
I personally could not see UniRock in battle.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I couldn't deal with him in combat. Like,
I'm trying to find it because the way I had sent it to myself, it's not going to let me play it, so I'm having to send it a different way.
Dude, I'm gonna have to try to get in touch with somebody from my old unit and ask what that dude's name was. He had the BCGs, like the
big birth control clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like most guys, once they get out of training, basic or OSUD or whatever they go through, most guys like get regular glasses. Instead of the big like army glasses that they issue.
I'm very confused as to why. So, has he always lived in the basement, or is this just a rumor? The world is not a good place at the moment. But if you're moving back home to work, you're able to get out. I don't know where this came out that he lived in his mom's basement, but I will tell you, probably about 6 or 7 or 8 months ago, when UniRock was going after me like nonstop because like the Marvin McCray story and all, where he was doing videos about me every single night, like messing my face up, hitting tears on me. Like I started doing a little research into his channel. I was like, I'm just gonna look into his channel and see if I can find some conflicting stories about this veteran status. I got bored really quickly and I couldn't go through with it because I just can't watch UniRock. I just can't. He's way too boring. But the 2 hours that I did devote to it over the course of the next 6 days, probably, I did record some pretty funny, interesting things or whatever that I'm trying to show y'all. But for some reason, if I'm playing it on one side, it doesn't let me share the audio.
What is it?
Let me see.
So what's the problem?
Hold on. I hope it lets me play it.
My own girlfriend.
It's not going to let me do that either.
Okay, hold on. I can fix this.
Because there's no audio there.
There's no audio.
Yep.
All right. Look, hold on. All right, you're in media player. Let's
Hold on.
Remove?
Yeah, remove that.
All right. Which one is it?
Maybe that one?
Open with. Let's try this one. I don't even know what that is. It's taking a long time.
My own girlfriend doesn't even know what really happened over there.
Wait, she doesn't know what really happened over there, or she doesn't really know what
I have
happened
no
over
control
there?
over the
There's a
video.
difference. If she doesn't know what really happened over there,
Wait,
I
hold
think that
on.
speaks volumes.
Really?
Can I control it?
Yeah, well, look,
I
I just totally freaking messed it up.
got nope.
Oh,
I could have
sorry.
moved it.
All right. Oh, here. Where did you get that app from? That app.
What
My
app?
own girlfriend doesn't even know what really
Double click
happened
on it.
over there.
Wait, she doesn't know
All right.
what
Pause
really.
it. Oh.
All right, let's see. Well, there goes that. Okay, let's see. There's no audio on this one either, though. See, it would have a microphone right here if there was audio. Can you guys hear this?
My own girlfriend doesn't even know what really happened over there.
Wait, she doesn't know what really happened over there, or she doesn't really know what happened over there? But there's a difference. If she doesn't know what really happened over there, I think that speaks volumes. This was a clip that I found like a while back, like literally like I don't know, like a year or so ago. When I was like, I'm gonna find evidence that he did not deploy. You know, like I said, I got bored quick. I just couldn't do it. But I found this clip of him saying, and I think this matters, where he says, "My own girlfriend doesn't know what really happened." He doesn't say, and I always watch those body language experts, language experts. It's all, like in the way that you're saying something. First off, he stopped for a second. He does not say, "My own girlfriend doesn't really know," like she don't really know all the details. He says, "My own girlfriend doesn't really know." There's a difference of where he's putting really. You guys pick up what I'm putting down? Where he's putting the really matters. My own girlfriend doesn't really know what's going on over there. What went on over there? Let me see if I can like.
Yeah, the amount of people that lie about being in the military is crazy, and then the amount of people that lie about what they did in the military is crazy. Like, just tell them what you did. If you signed up to be a mechanic, then tell people, hey, I was a whatever mechanic, you know? Like, just own what you did. Like, anybody who enlisted in the military should, you know, it's an honorable thing.
Honorable thing, exactly.
But so many people want to lie and say that, you know, they were in the shit or whatever, and it's like, I mean, I don't know.
We're gonna listen to it again since I kind of pointed out what I caught. What I caught was, first off, another thing too is when somebody's lying, their mouth will even have a hard time like doing it. Like their brain like almost gets stuck, right? Because they don't want to lie. So sometimes they'll swallow or they'll stop right before they say it. I'm telling you guys, one day I'm gonna do body language expert. I'm gonna become a certified body language expert one day. I've already looked into it. The course is like $3,000. So it might be when all of our kids are out of the house, but I'm gonna do it one day. I literally have studied it a lot.
When I get out of school and when I get done with my school and I get a job code and you can have a body language class.
All right, so listen to this.
My own girlfriend doesn't even know what really happened over there.
Wait, she doesn't know what really happened over there, or she doesn't really know what happened over there? But there's a difference. If she doesn't know what really happened over there, I think that speaks volumes.
And most of the people over there don't talk about it or can't because they're not alive. Okay? I choose.
He said most of the people don't talk about it or they can't because they're not alive. Sean, when he went to Afghanistan, he was in like the thick of it, right? He went in 2005, right? Wouldn't you say?
I wouldn't say that we're in like the thick of it. I mean,
well, I asked you that earlier and you said yeah.
No.
Did I not ask you?
No, I said we were in a pretty relaxed area. But remember, I told you when in Afghanistan, like
no, Iraq. I mean, I'm talking about Iraq.
Yeah, for sure.
Iraq. I mean, Iraq. Which he's claimed to be Iraq, Afghanistan. Yeah. No, I asked you earlier, like in Iraq, weren't you like there in like Iraq, a really like
in Iraq? Yeah, it was like
okay. So in Iraq, you were in like the thick of it, not in Afghanistan. Afghanistan, it was a different time, and I knew that because I was with you. But even in Iraq, which was the one that was like the big one for him, where they lost people. He lost 4 people from his unit, and a lot of got injured. So for him to be like, a lot of them can't because they're not here anymore. Like insinuating that most of them died over there.
Four KIA, and then I don't even know how many wounded. Like I would have to sit down and figure it out. So 4 KIA, and then I don't know, a lot of wounded people. Most people came back alive, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it was now. I mean, don't get me wrong. There were some units that got really hammered.
Hammered, yeah.
And like the unit that relieved us, I think they lost like 9 people in like the first month. You know,
maybe he was in that unit then.
But no, he definitely wasn't in that unit.
My own girlfriend doesn't even know what really happened over there.
Wait, she doesn't know what really happened over there, or she doesn't really know what happened over there? Because there's a difference. If she doesn't know what really happened over there, I think that speaks volumes.
And most of the people over there don't talk about it or can't because they're not alive. Okay? I choose not to go into it. You're not going to force me to. And I'm not going to make it a focal point of my channel because it's not something I like to remember. I like to remember fighting for my country. I don't like to remember what happened over there. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But
that just sounds like such BS to me. I don't know. That just sounds like such BS.
Well, here's the thing. Here's how I feel about it. Like, you know, back in the day, like World War I, World War II, shell shock was like very. It happened to a lot of people, right? Like, not PTSD, like shell shock, and like PTSD. I'm sure was rampant, but these guys were in like foxholes, like dug down in trenches, trench warfare, sometimes getting face to face with an enemy. Like, and don't get me wrong, we were too. Like, we were clearing houses and coming in the middle of the night and kicking in doors and clearing houses and right there face to face with them. But you know, back then they weren't desensitized like we were. Like, I grew up watching violence all over the TV and playing, you know, games that was violent games. And so I don't think a lot of veterans these days really have there's a lot of things I don't talk about or like go into, right? I don't go into a lot of detail, and there's things that I don't really talk about, but I don't think that most veterans these days have a real problem talking about it, especially if they're with other veterans or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that was more of an old school thing because
like your grandpa didn't really talk about it.
My grandpa did not talk. My grandpa was in Korea and World War II, and I'm the only person he ever really talked to about it at all. And like, but he did not. They didn't grow up watching violence all over the TV and like playing violent video games and stuff like that. And I really think that made a big difference in like how it affected us, right? So, and then I can tell you this: the Army definitely has a way of getting you psychologically ready and desensitizing you to violence and almost brainwashing you to be violent, you know. And I feel like they've perfected that over time, you know. Like, I feel like that's a skill that the Army has definitely perfected over the last 100 years or so. So, while guys don't talk about, I mean, there's a lot of things that like I would prefer not to talk about, think about, whatever. But at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that I will talk about. It's not like some completely off, you know. And if there are people like that, that's fine or whatever. But I think that sounds like bullshit, in my opinion.
So we're gonna look at the first one that I wanted to show you guys when we were talking about whether or not he lived in his mom's basement. Okay, because that's been brought up a lot, and UniRock says it's not true. I don't know, but I don't remember exactly how old this next video is. I don't remember, but when I decided that I was going to look into UniRock, I went back to like his very first video, and I made it through like I don't know. I looked at the titles and ones that I thought might bring up like the military. I clicked on those. Like I said, I did not make it far. I only watched like maybe 5 videos, and I listened to them on like 2 speed, and it was difficult. I didn't make it far, but this is one of the older videos that I came across. And the reason I'm going to show you guys this is because I think this is his mom talking to him in this video. And I think it may prove that he may have lived in her basement at some point. And it's honestly kind of funny. You guys let me know if it's UniRage. I don't think that it is. But it's kind of funny because he's being in this video, he almost is being treated like a 12-year-old boy versus like a 40-year-old man. Let's listen.
Oh my goodness.
Listen. Okay, listen. Hold on. She said, "You can't pause that game, can you?" We're going to listen to it more than once because it immediately starts. Can y'all not hear it?
Oh man, really? They can't hear
Y'all
that?
can't hear it? Dang it.
Hey,
Hold
we've
on.
been sitting here
Yeah.
listening.
I'm just sitting here like laughing at like smiling at it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It's so funny. Hold on.
Oh, it did say my ship was operational.
Oh,
whoa!
Okay, so
Whoa.
it sounds like
My God,
his mom comes in and she's like, "You probably can't pause your game, can you?" And he's like, "Why?" She's like, "There's a dead mouse in here." And he's like, "Oh, I'll get it in a minute. It's not gonna hurt you." Well, no crap, it's a dead mouse. But either way, he's like, "It's not gonna hurt you. I'll get it in a minute."
this thing is. I don't want my landing gear deployed. Please tell me how to undeploy it.
you probably can't pause that, can you?
Huh?
You probably can't pause that, can you?
Why?
Because there's a dead mouse in there.
Where? I'll get it. It's not gonna hurt you.
Your journey begins now.
I'll get it. The kitties kill mouses all the time. Oh, it did say my ship was operational. Oh, whoa! My God, this thing is. I don't want my landing gear deployed. Please tell me how to undeploy it.
You probably can't pause that, can you?
Huh?
You probably can't pause that, can you?
Why?
Because there's a dead mouse in there.
Where? I'll get it. It's not gonna hurt you.
Your journey begins now.
I'll get it. The kitties kill mouses all the time. Oh, it did say my ship was operational.
I don't know. I just thought that was really funny because I was like, "Wait, did his mom just come in like the basement and be like?" I don't think it's UniRage. I've heard her voice before. I don't think that was her. I haven't heard her enough to know for sure, but I don't think it was her. But I'm like, did his mom just come into his little play area and be like, because say you were gone to work, say you worked off like you used to, and Caden, like, I wouldn't get a dead mouse, I would definitely go to Caden and interrupt him playing his game more than likely and be like, "Caden, I'm gonna need you to get a dead mouse," and he'd probably be like, "All right, mom, hold on, let me finish my game." Oh, like literally, I can see my son. Like, if you were gone, me having to go get my son because I don't want to get the dead mouse. And let me just say, this stream carried on for like 2 hours or something. Like, the mouse stayed there for a minute. She probably did because he continued the game. He stayed on live for like another 2 hours. But I just thought, like, wait, is this confirmation that he is in his mom's basement? And like, and not only is it in his mom's basement, but he would not even get up to deal with the mouse
Yeah, and,
situation.
like, my mom would be like, "Hey, there's a dead mouse in here. I need you to get it."
He's like, it's not gonna hurt
She
you.
wouldn't be like, "Hey, can you pause that game?"
Do you think you can pause your game right now?
If I was a teenager in her house and I didn't get up and go get it, she'd probably come upside my head with something.
And look, Peach says, Mom, talk to the hand. My sink is shipping. My ship is sinking. My ship is sinking. Yes. My sink is shipping. I think I'm gonna unlist that and put it public for my one of my stories because that was just funny. I was like, wait.
Dude,
I know my mom would be unplugging the computer. She'd be like, get the dead mouse. Yeah. Come on, you know.
He definitely lives with. He definitely lives in his mom.
I'm like,
somebody said a while ago that they have heard his mama
come in and yell at him before.
Yeah. Dude, imagine being 40 years old and being on a live stream. Your mama coming in and yelling at you to come, take the trash out. I told you to take the trash out.
Oh, somebody said, I'll confirm that is his grandma. Really? I thought that was his mom. Either way, it's somebody, and I didn't think it was UniRock. And I was like, in my mind, I heard like doop, 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 walking down the steps into the basement. Walk back up, doop, 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 door shut. Like, I'll leave him in his little cave. I guess he'll come out when he's ready.
You know.
Yes, Christina, we can see your comments.
If I lived with anybody in my family and I was sitting around on a stream or video games all day long, like, I would not live there very long. They would definitely throw me out. They'd be like, either you get a job and work on getting out and getting your own place, or you can get out. You can go live on the street. Because you're not going to sit in my house playing video games all day.
Yeah, I could not imagine, like, living at my mom's house as, like, 30-something and just playing video games.
No, my mom would, no.
Okay, well, so the 27th, yesterday was my mom's birthday. She worked for the sheriff's department, and she got maced yesterday. I thought she was going to get both. I thought she was going to get maced and tased, but she only got maced. And yesterday evening, when I went to her birthday party at my sister's house, she was good. Her eyes were, like, red and kind of swollen. Some did get tased. Some got maced. The other ones, like, the vice versa, like a week or so. But she did good. She did really good. Now, we couldn't sit outside for too long because like my sister smokes. She don't smoke in her house. So we would go outside. Everybody would like move the party from inside to outside when she wanted to smoke. But my mom couldn't stay out there too long because like her eyes would start like kind of burning again. But she cooked the brisket and everything. So oh, we're gonna redo the video, Nat. We're gonna redo the video Monday. I got another one for you guys.
I wonder, whoever it was, he's obviously like been like, I can't pause the game. Like
for her to ask, like, can you pause it right there?
Yeah, you probably can't pause the game, can you?
Oh.
If it was my grandma asking me to do something,
she said she's not confirming. She was guessing.
Oh.
I think it was really his mom. I do.
Look, if it was my grandma asking me to do something, I would be up in a heartbeat, like a flash. Like there's no way I would ever be like, I would make her wait on anything. Then my mama, she was my mama, so yeah. I mean, there's times that I, didn't jump to whenever she said something to me, but that was his grandma, dude. It's pretty sad.
According to a recent legal document, UniRocks, and UniMom all share the same address. Which to
that's
me,
what I thought.
That's why I feel like UniMom got the cease and desist. Yeah. They sent it to her address because they thought that they lived together.
That's what I thought too.
And my thing is like, why does she open it though? If it had his name on it. If it was like, because in her mind, he's still her child. Little 12-year-old. Hold up, my 12-year-old UniRock got a piece of mail. What is this? This looks legal. What is this? Ah! My 12-year-old done got some trouble on the computer. Crap! That's literally like what I see for his mom in my head. She's probably like, you done did it! You done did it! Your mouth got you in trouble. I told you to stop that crap. Get off the games. What you been in there doing? You been in the basement doing all kind of crap? Should have been paying more attention to you. Let me call your daddy. Dang it!
He damn sure don't get any sunlight though. That's for sure. And it's always real dark where he streams, right? So there's like no windows.
Yeah, definitely the basement.
It's always real dark. He never gets any sunlight. He always looks extremely pale.
Here's another video that oh, this is one. So back after what does Eli call wrong?
Wow, the way he yells at Rachel is crazy. He yells at her.
That's
On
wild.
a stream?
And if he'll do that on a stream, what will he do privately?
Oh yeah, that's that. I'm like a big believer in that. If you do something on the internet, then you're 10 times worse off the
It's like the Pumpkin and Josh situation, like with their kids, like cursing their kids. Like if they'll do that on the internet, what will they do off the internet?
internet. No, if they're if that's their standard and they think it's okay to sit there and cuss at your kid like that, then what goes on when the cameras aren't on? You know?
Right. So after Katie paid for my financial information, put it out there and twisted it to claim that we weren't paying our bills and our vehicle was about to get repossessed. And then after I got arrested and I left the internet for a while and I came back, I decided to not use my real name. Rachel is now his wife. Apparently, after JLR served him to be sued, he took a break from YouTube and married her. And when he come back, he said, took a break, had to get married. And then that's what he said. He said, sorry guys, I took a break. I had to get married. Like, why did you had to or you wanted to?
And he got baptized.
And he got baptized too.
He didn't join a cult.
He didn't join a cult. Congratulations. But when I come back and I was like, I'm not going to use my name anymore because like I want to be a YouTuber 10 years from now. I want to one day have, 200, 300, 400, 500,000 subscribers. And I realized within my first year that there are crazy people on there. There are crazy creators. There are crazy people that might latch on to you as moderators. And then when you don't do their way, they might contact your husband or your job or like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's crazy people out there. So I'm like, I want longevity in this career. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a career for me, and I hope to have a ton of like followers down the road. So I'm like, I'm going to stop using my name, and hopefully 5 years down the road, nobody knows me as that name. That way, if I come in contact with a psycho again, like Katie or like an ex-moderator that called my job, they would not know who I was to even dig into me or my family, you know? So that was my train of thought. I came up with the name Elle Bee. It is not Elle Bee, despite what some people think. It is Elle Bee. And the way that I came up with that name is through it's what people used to call me anyways. People used to call me Elle Bee because that is my initials. My name is Leslie Bass. My initials are Elle Bee, and people were already calling me Elle Bee, and I just thought, well, I can change my name to Elle Bee, but I didn't want to use the L and the B, so I decided to spell it all out. Spell the way that you spell L is ELLE. My daughter, I was
changed it to MILF.
MILF. Oh, be quiet. No, my kids would be like, Mom. But I was actually talking to Paris yesterday about it, and she said, I guess people think that you spell L like El Chapo, like EL, and I'm like, I guess so. I guess that's why everybody like calls me Ellie, But either way, I decided to call my name LB. And one thing though, there was two people that would not call me LB for the longest. And if they did call me LB, they still made sure to use my real name. And it got to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm going to take that power away from them. They did it on purpose. Without a crystal ball, Katie and UniRock, they purposely would not call me just LB. If they put LB, like if they were talking about me in like a tweet, they would say, LB, Leslie Bass. They always make sure to say Leslie Bass, and I'm like, I'm going to take that power away from them and I'm going to go back and start using my real name again. But before I decided to do that, I was like, why can they not just out of respect? It doesn't even have anything to do with them necessarily. It's just like down the road, I don't want people to know that to be my name. These two people never would do it. So I have this video that I found that I thought was very hypocritical of UniRock. Let's see. Get mouse one. Nope. What is this one? Nope. Why is it not pulling up right? All right, never mind. I found it. Hopefully. All right, here we go.
I normally don't care that people call me Jason. Since I started my main channel, I've told people my name was Jason, and I don't use it though now. And because of like a lot of doxings and stuff, I tell people, yeah, don't call me Jason, just call me Uni or UniRock.
And what I will say is I'm not familiar with UniRock being doxxed to nowhere near the degree that I was. I mean, if it was, I don't know, but I've not heard of his financials being put out. I've not heard of nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what kind of I don't like no jobs were called, like his sister's information wasn't pulled up, like none of that. Like literally, people looked into my family. You know what I'm saying? Like it was weird. But still, if he was doxxed and he wanted to get away from his name, I can respect that because I know the feeling.
And I really don't mind. I've had people that have followed my channel for years that call me Jason, and I don't care about that. But these other content creators wielding hate and the doxings going on, I have asked politely that they don't call me Jason until all the doxings and shit dies down. Then they can do it all they want.
You're breathing hard. But I, just so you know, but I asked too, when UniRock and Katie continued to call me Leslie, I tweeted them. It was like, can you guys please refrain from saying that name and just call me Elle Bee, please? So the same way he's saying he asked the haters to stop using his real name, I asked him to not use my real name too. Now listen to what he says about these type of people.
Of course, they've been spamming any tweet they can with my name in it because I asked them not to, which is fine with me. I don't want them to use my name. I've requested that they stop, but at least you know they are the type of doxing scumbags that if you ask them not to, they're going to do it just because you asked them not to. They're that kind of contrarian, and I just want to make sure that that's out there. You get it? Okay. I normally don't care that people call me Jason since I started my main channel, which is fine with me because I asked them not to, which is fine with me. I don't want them to use my name. I've requested that they stop, but at least you know they are the type of doxing scumbags that if you ask them not to, they're going to do it just because you asked them not to. They're that kind of contrarian, and I just want to make sure that that's out there. You get it? Okay. I normally don't care that people call me Jason.
Okay, so I wanted to point that out because that was another clip that I had saved from way back in the day. I was like, dude, you did the same exact thing to me. Like, you were somebody that didn't like me. So you purposely used my real name when you knew that I was trying to get away from it. You knew the extent that I'd been doxxed. Oh, and this is what you say. You know, they're contrary and you're accusing them of doxing you. I've seen people tell UniRock, please don't use her real name. You're doxing her, which I don't think it's a dox. You know, my name was out there. It's out there. It's still in my, I think Leslie Bass is like still in my YouTube handle, I think. So like, I'm not going to go so far as to say that it's a dox, but that's what he said. That's what he said. When he was trying to get away from his name, Jason, that they were doxing him by using it. He has said that they were doxing him by using it. Okay, so were you doxing me by your own definition? By your own definition, then you were doxing me, which I don't agree with the definition, but according to your definition, you were. So yeah, UniRock talking about yourself. Defango doxed him really bad, even his kids. I was not aware of that. I knew that I did see a video of Defango like putting out like an arrest record where like somebody with the name Jason Smith that lived in the same city and state with this around the same age as UniRock had been like arrested for like DV. UniRock said it wasn't him. Possibly more than one Jason Smith lives in blah 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 and is around the same age, you know. He can't take what he dishes out. Scummy scum. I know, exactly. Good night, babe. I'll be in there in a minute. I love you. But let's take a look at his channel real quick. Because let me show you guys something. And this is what I mean when I say that UniRock has essentially been canceled. And this is what I say if UniRock watches this. When you treat people like dirt, at some point, like, karma's going to come back to get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's so crazy is I can't think of one person really that he hasn't like turned his back on, except maybe like maybe Navy. I don't know, but like him and Nonsense were like buddy. Bam, not him and Nonsense flip on each other. He had all these supporters, like other creators, that when they was like, "Wait, UniRock, you said it wasn't a cease and desist," and now we have to find out from EKC because a lot of those people didn't like EKC, to my knowledge. Like I don't think like AZ and Julie and any of them liked EKC. So the fact that they had to find out from EKC that the person that they were friends with and that they defended lied to them, that really bothered them. But then just because they came back and said, "Whoa, hold up. It looks like you lied to us," he flipped and went hard on them. He has talked so much crap about Julie Virgo now. He's talked so much crap about AZ. He's even talked about Mama Virgo.
Hey,
Yes,
you
babe.
know where the broom is?
No,
I literally can't find the broom anywhere.
I don't know, babe. Hey, Shug. So let's look at his channel real quick. This is the Rock a Lot channel that he's losing like 3 subs a day, like 100 a month. No gain. They're showing no gain, right? All right. So I was looking at this one a while ago. Look at that. 443 views. That's 7 days ago. That was a week ago. Navy left him too. I knew that Navy like had to take a break, but I didn't know if Navy like left. Hold on, hold on, guys, hold on. Give me a second. He's not going to answer. Navy is a good guy. He played Navy. I could not understand how Navy supported him as long as he did. Because I'm like, I just, surely Navy is not so like ridiculous that he could not pick up on all the lies. Oh. I was going to tell Sean that the broom, Katie took it out for a spin. That's so funny. That's so funny. Katie took the broom out for a spin. But anyways, let's get back to this. Okay, so here is his channel, right? And this is why I say he's essentially canceled. First off, Carly Russell's story was a big story. It's a big story. Over a week ago, 356 views. That's the way that I feel. Like, I see a lot of people say that Navy was a good guy, but he co-signed a ton of BS where I'm just like, how do you defend that? You know? And that's why I like kind of side eye. Where's Chad? Yeah, Katie Joy took the broom out for a spin. She can have it. I don't, she might have a doo-doo diaper today or something. I don't know. All right, now, Zav Girl. They called out Zav Girl while hiding their own. And I think this is about like heels in the air. That's got 1,000 views, over 10 days old. Over 10 days old. More creators paywalled the images and Bullhorn Betty. So a Bullhorn Betty video, 600 views 11 days ago. Zav Girl. This is what the Traj pimps lead to. Less than 1,000 views. 2 weeks ago. Traj pimps are at it full force. 800 views 2 weeks ago. She might have a doo-doo diaper. I don't know. Ah, that's mean of me. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. All right, let's see. Where are we at? So right now, the only video that's even gotten over 1,000 views is this one. It was 10 days ago, right? Here we are. Zav Girl, 900, 800. JLR, Lowell suit, reaction, Menace, and Betty been busy while I was working. So of course he's going to get some views on this one because he's mentioning the JLR lawsuit. People want to hear what he's going to say about the lawsuit, That's going to be the one thing that might pull him in a little views is talking about the lawsuit. Look at the thumbnail. You guys notice anything about that thumbnail? Whose picture's on it? Mine. Who else? Justin. Who else is back there? Molly. And I can't tell for sure who that is all the way back there. And what the duct tape will protect you, Justin. Like, what? Come on, get a new stick, dude. Please stand by. Betty goes Sue happy. All right. 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 views. That's over a month ago. That's over a month ago. Right? 1,000 views. My service dog is here. Really, Uni? Really? Is that your service dog? Okay. Cute little thing. Feel bad for it that it's got to live with you. 900 views. Hey guys, had to get married and baptized. No, I didn't join a cult. That's a month old. Almost 2,000 views. Great job. Let's see. Julie Virgo, T-Spiracy, Lie and Lie, LOL. Y'all think a C and D goes to your 1.9K views a month ago? Nova Online, TikTok issue, Marilyn, what? That's not Marilyn Manson. Insane TikTok and stuff, 900 views over a month ago. I showed the letter and proved I didn't lie. So Elle Bee goes full vet, whatever. I don't know what letter he's talking about. Oh, he's talking about the letter, which he didn't show it. He did this. Dude did this. He was claiming that he showed the cease and desist. That's what he was claiming. You know what he did? He did this. Here's the letter, and it had tape or something like over half of it where you couldn't even see. He's like, beneath this tape was a handwritten message, but I covered it up so you can't see it. Like, what? You didn't show the letter. 1.8 thousand views. So even at this point, like to talk about other creators, still isn't getting him that many, but it's getting him the most that he's going to get. Here he is. Here's the letter. You lied. So this, I think, was the first, here's the letter situation. Over 2,000 views. Responding to YouTubers lying about me for weeks while I was 2,000 views. 2 months ago. 2 months ago. 2K. This one don't even have a title. But Boring Betty is the thumbnail. Help me, feed me. Wait, feed my family now. Whatever. Betty's exposed 2 months ago. 1,000. Marvin fundraiser. Less than 2K 2 months ago. The community supports the doctors and defamers, and it's nonsense. A little over 2,000 2 months ago. This dude, he's done. Okay, and this is where it started. Let me just show you guys. Let's go down a little bit. This is why I say he's been canceled. Let's look at his views before he lied about the letter. Okay, let's go 4 months. 4 months. Where we at? Okay. All right, let's start right here, okay? Just left the DAV appointment, and it was insane. Yes, Sean has really insane DAV appointments, too. Don't they all? What the hell? Okay, a little less than 2,000 views 4 months ago. It's getting bad out there. Your surgery bad? Ha, 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 ha. Molly's on the front 4 months ago, 4,000 views. Now, this is like some other content that has nothing to do with any YouTuber drama, so it's got no views, right? Heels on the ground, Molly Go Lightly, and House of Williams break up, 3,000 views. 9,000 views, Molly on the front page, House of Williams. Molly Go Lightly just did the unthinkable, 8,000 views. 7,000, Molly on the front. 10,000, Bullhorn Betty and Molly. 13,000, Molly Go Lightly St. Jude's video taken down. I'm suing Molly Go Lightly and Queen Bee Laura defaming me. When are you? That was 4 months ago. How long does it take to sue somebody? 8,000 views, close to 9. Still suing. Boosted audio reveals the truth. Molly Go Lightly, 6,000 views. Molly Snortgate, 8 balls of fun. Analyzed video shows the whatever, almost 5,000 views. The party video has secrets, bad secrets. Molly Snortgate, What does Molly Snortgate mean? Are they accusing Molly of snorting something? I don't know. 4,000. They've gone full creep. Creeping is okay when we do it. Betty, and this was the first JLR video, I think, 3 months ago. Betty and JLR full on D Queen B Molly go ban of 80. What does this even mean? I don't know. The War of the Tragedy Pimps. Bullhorn Betty, Molly, JLR, and company. Almost 6,000 views. MGL uses Airbnb to docs. I guess breaking news. 12K. Aftermath of Molly Golightly's channel ban. 5.4. Dolly, Molly, Betty, put on blast. Who are the real mass flaggers? 5.8. Almost 6. Debunking, I've been accused of like these being my friends. I've literally heard Dolly and Molly and Bullhorn Betty and who was the other guy that was outside of Leilani Simon's house wearing the turtle mask and Will You Marry Me? Who was that guy? They put me in that crowd. Dolly, that's his name. Molly, Dolly, Bullhorn Betty, and somebody else. They said that those were my friends. Like, Elle Bee, you need to do something with your friends. So and so and so. And I'm like, I don't even know those people. I've never even had a conversation with Dolly or Bullhorn Betty at all. So how are they my friends? Molly has a rando pop up defending her. 5.6. Betty struck and it's bad involving kids. 5.2. Betty coming after us all. Molly has a brain tumor. 4.K. Molly defames me again. Hardcore this time. 3.8. Betty breaks court rules profiting off of audio. 2.6. Clearing Betty's name. Fixed my thumbnail. She still will calls. I don't know. 2.1. Bullhorn Betty breaks the law by streaming West Trial. 2.1. Bullhorn Betty goes off. Queen Bee attack aftermath. 4.2. 2.2. Maddie Russo fundraiser. Trigger warning. JLR. Jonathan Lee Rich's Cowers confronted. 3.8. JLR is coming for me, guys. Oh no. 2.5. JLR investigates and Bullhorn Betty doxes me. 2.2. JLR investigates and Bullhorn Betty are stalkers. 3.6. Molly, RO, Nick Carter sued. The end of Trash Pimp Online. 2.5. Betty and Media Hat Boy, the movie, the potato spear explodes. 2.1. JLR goes stalktastic. Mails my mother, begging her to stop me. So that's 4,000 views, right? This is where it all starts going downhill. This is where it all starts going down here. Yeah, right there. He calls them stalkers right here. He doesn't say allegedly. Stalkers. Okay. Right here's where it starts. Claims that JLR sent his mom a letter begging her, you should stop your son. Nonsense Golightly invited to the show. 4.3. MSM covers Trash Pimps again. Betty laying low cackling. 2.2. Okay. So then everybody starts finding out that he lied about the letter. EKC puts the video out. She shows the letter. Everybody realizes that he lies. He goes away for a couple days, comes back. We're back. My response. Also, I took your advice, and I'm very, 3,000 views because everybody wanted to hear what did he have to say. What do you have to say? 2.8. Nonsense on the web, proven a malicious liar. That's really rich to call somebody a liar when you literally had to take a break because you got caught lying. The community supports the doxers and defamers. 2.2. Tragedy Pimp Theater. 3,000. 1.8. Betty explodes. 1.4. Help me feed my family now. 2,000. Responding to YouTubers lying about me for weeks while I was whatever. 2.3. Here's the letter. Everybody's gonna watch that because they want to see. This is how he showed the letter right there, you guys. Did y'all see that? That's how he showed the letter with tape all over it. Just here it is. He did not open it. He didn't say, listen, guys, here it is. He stuck it up. Here's a letter. I showed the letter and proved I didn't lie. 1.8. 900. 1.9. 1.8, 900, 1,000, 1.3. Now people are not even really watching for the drama. They're not even watching for that anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 900, 600, 1.2, 59, 509, 509, 590. Not even 500. Not even 400. Barely 400. He really screwed himself this time. He's going to have to go into a different community if he wants to come back from this. He's not going to come back here. And if he does, he's not going to get the views that he did. So I clicked on this one. Let's look at this one.
Keep it quilted.
Because it was interesting. So this is the video. All right. So he's been on for 2 minutes. He's got 2 people in the chat. Almost 4 minutes. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the chat. Thank you, Coco Joe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in the chat. 4.5 minutes. And this is a pretty interesting topic, the whole Jason Aldean song. You know, people's really been talking about this. All 5 of his devices, I know, right? Let's see how many people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A total of 12 people in the chat at the 13-minute mark. Booty shots. Sorry, that's the next one. 14. Anybody else? Let's see. 15. This one. So at the 30-minute mark, you got 15 people in there. That was an interesting topic until UniRock covered it and made it boring. I know, right? Never mind. Not a topic anymore. No. We don't want to talk about it. No one wants to hear a whiny baby talk about Smexy. Huh? I just realized you downloaded his video. Of course, I clicked on it. I downloaded it. That is my right. If I'm going to click on your video and, have to go through that ad and you might get a penny off me after you've defamed me to the fullest degree and drugged me, yeah, I'm going to hit that thumbs down button. I'm going to hit it. And I don't normally, give him a thumbs down, but if I have to click on his video for any reason, if it's to watch it to get a picture for a thumbnail, or if it's to watch it because somebody said, go watch this video, he said XYZ, I'm thumbs down. Thumbs down is what it is. Yeah, he never has many people in his chat. Exactly. And there's a reason why. He's attacked. And my thing is for the remaining people that's in his chat that seem to be loyal to him. It's like, first off, you guys have seen him claim to be such great friends with so many people and then do videos on them, attacking them, calling them liars, calling them locals, calling them this, that, blah, blah, blah. Are you not this dude seems like he will go after anybody that questions him. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to I don't want to support somebody that if I say UniRock, it seems like you may have been lying. Were you lying? Can we see the view count for old Becky with the bad hair? The tables are turned. I have not seen the view. Let's go look at that. I haven't seen that one. Social Blade. Just being honest about it with you. Exactly. Yep. Sorry. I know one time Katie acted like it was a big deal that my sister gave her a thumbs down on her videos. And I'm like, we're allowed to. We're allowed to. Wait, what's the channel name? Nonsense on the web? Is it? Hold up. Wait! Oh my god! I didn't know that she had another channel. All of the nonsense is right there. Look at this. I just found another channel for nonsense. Did anybody know that this existed? Hold on. Right here. All of the nonsense. And then here's the other one, I think, right? Is this her channel? Yep. Okay. Okay, so she's still showing a positive, but it looks like she lost 10 subscribers on the 21st, gained 30, lost 20. Her daily average is 2 subscribers, her weekly average is 14, and her last 30 average is 60. I hope he's canceled for good. Here's the thing, he hasn't been kicked off YouTube, but he's losing subscribers. He's not gaining at all. He's losing every day. He has a loss at the end of every day, and he's not making any money. And she's got a C average 105 is the estimated monthly earnings, which is a little off. I can say that. I didn't know that. What's going on with her now? I don't keep up with her, but I had no idea that she had this all the nonsense channel. I'm gonna have to check that out. Let's check out old Elle Bee. Let's check out Elle Bee. Got a B average. Got a B. Okay. Oh, everyone has figured her out too. Well, Oh, look at Elle Bee. Thank you guys. This is all y'all. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I've been feeling the love lately. Thank y'all. I've literally been growing like I used to. And I kind of plateaued there for a while, not gonna lie. I kind of plateaued when I had UniRock constantly doing videos about me, Nonsense on the Web constantly doing videos about me, and I kind of plateaued, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh my God, no wonder I'm not growing, because so many people are talking crap about me that don't even know the truth. Hey, Callie babe. Hey. So it's awesome to really start be growing again. That's all y'all. Weekly average plus 378 a week. Last 30 days. In the last 30 days, I've grown over 1,000 subscribers. Honestly, makes me feel good. And what I have to say to Nonsense and Uni is, look at that. Look at that. It pays to be nice. It pays to mind your own business. It pays to, not really speak up on somebody unless you absolutely have to. I wish I could go back and count the number of videos that UniRock has done on me, that Katie has done on me, that even Nonsense has done on me. And I've done one video to their I don't even know, 50 or something. Only speaking up when I really felt like I need to say something about this. I really need to, UniRock, saying that I duct tape my child and that the cops investigated me for that because I duct taped my child. First off, I thought we didn't talk about children. Second off, you twisted that. Third off, you're crossing the line. If I'm not allowed to bring up what you do to your children, you're not allowed to twist a story that I told on my channel talking about my struggles with my child who is autistic, who literally would not sit in his seat at all, his car seat, Thank you, Josette. Josette? Am I saying that right? Josette? That's a cute name. Josette. He straight up lied about you in the duct tape thing. He did. He literally twisted that. Literally said that the cops were called on me when, first off, I spoke to a cop that I knew, and I was like, my son gets out of his car seat every time I go somewhere. Can I put duct tape? First off, okay, car seats have the sides right here, right? I was like, can I put duct tape from side to side, to try to keep him from trying? I just thought if he had another obstacle to get through, that maybe, I don't know, it would work. It didn't, because my son the way that he got out of his car seat. So he had this chest straps right here, right? And then the buckles in between his legs. He would literally turn like this, grab the headrest, and slither, pull his. My son has ridiculous upper body strength, okay? Like when he was 2, I walk into the living room and he'd have the couch picked up, like on the side, like holding the couch up. Like even now, he does like pull ups, like a lot every day. His upper body, like he has muscles. He has like a little 6-pack going on, and he's like going to be 10 in October. Okay, like his upper body strength has always been like wild. You know what I'm saying? So he just. It took me a while to figure out how he was doing it because I didn't know. Like, and I finally caught him in the rearview mirror one day. You know, like look, and he's like, here, and I'm like, oh my god, you know. But yeah, so that was a big struggle for me because I was taking my older kids to their dads, once or twice a month. It was a 2-hour drive pretty much. And I would have to pull over so many times on the way there and on the way back because my son was getting out of his car seat, and we're like on the interstate. And you know what some of UniRocks like crazy, like what the comments were? Why didn't she just get in the back with him? Who's going to drive? My 12-year-old? Oh my gosh, if my child was doing that, I would just get in the back and sit on the side of the road for the rest of your life. Like I had to get my kids to their dad's house. And I had to get me and the other kids home. I was the only adult. Idiot. Like what? What? Like, I mean, the comments that these people make when they don't even know what they're talking about. I was trying to do anything. Because I'm not gonna lie, there were times I was driving and I would feel hands on my head like this. And I'm like, ah! And it would be my kid trying to get in mommy's lap, Like, and I would literally be going like 65, 70 miles per hour down the interstate and look back and he's like trying to climb up there. And I'm like, pull over, pull over, pull over. Do the whole shebang, strap him back in, put him in, do it a little bit tighter, get back on the road. 10 minutes later, like, or one of the kids, Mama, Bobby's getting out of the chair. Bobby, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was literally such a struggle that we were like, whatever we could do. And the cops were not called on me. I was not investigated by the cops. I spoke to a cop myself. I myself was like, my son gets out of the car seat like every time I put him in it. And I have to travel a lot. So what can I do? Like, can I like put duct tape like from here to here, like on the side of his car seat going around? And they literally said, just don't put any that would be in the way of his neck. That if he was to like unbuckle and like go forward, they could get like around his neck. Do it like you could do it like down here on the bottom. Because they were the same way. They're like, just keep your eye on him, but you don't want to get pulled over because your kid is not in the car seat. You don't want to get hit and your kid is in the middle of getting out, Yeah, isn't it funny how everyone else has the answer for someone else's situation in life? Exactly. Fire Christian Academy. I always tell my nieces at a young age, you get out of that car seat, no treat. This kid was like, less than 2 years old when he started doing it. It was wild. And he never got a treat because he was always in trouble doing it. Bobby was my most difficult kid to deal with. He was into everything. He loved to climb. He loved to try to sneak out of the house. Thank you, Toby. Ice cream comes in handy. Yeah, love ice cream. Sean made me a milkshake earlier. Beautiful thing to see your progress. You've been constant day one. It's truly paid off. Much love to you. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you so much. See you, Lucy. But it is kind of full circle thing to be attacked since 2019 by UniRock. Since 2019 by UniRock. And then finally to see like my channel progressing so much. And for people to finally be like, even the people that was diehard Uni people that supported him. Katie has called UniRock out. I mean, it's bad if Katie calls you out. Nonsense has called him out. Everybody has called UniRock out at this point, essentially. And it's like, how can you even show your face on YouTube to criticize somebody else? How can you get on YouTube to criticize someone with everything that you've done, UniRock? Like, really? Good night, Rarely Care. El Gabriel's so bad about this. when he was a toddler. I searched everywhere for a device that helped him, but nothing was available back then. Yeah, I did too. There was like nothing. Now they have which it wouldn't have helped Bobby back then, but they have these covers for the straps and the things that go in between their seat, the legs, I think it is. But that would have been like if he would have been like clicking the thing, but he wasn't. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. It is midnight. I have a funeral to go to tomorrow. Getting out of the house scares me. Oh. But all those people knew what he was about and still messed with him. Then used what they knew as a weapon when it benefited them. They're just, I do agree. I do agree. I know the people that were my mods once upon a time literally talked about how much he lied and how much he twisted things. But then ran and became UniFan. And I'm like, so you're good being friends with somebody that lies and attacks people. I remember you. You actually used to be a mod for Katie, right? Wasn't you? Am I right? Team Schroeder. Speaking of Team Schroeder, am I saying that right? And secondly, is that how you say Stassi Schroeder's last name? Kelly, babe, he didn't lose his channel, which maybe I should have been more specific. He didn't lose his channel, but his channel is not growing. It is actually losing subscribers every day. Every day he is losing subscribers. And he's not making any money. Team Schroeder, weren't you a moderator for Katie? I remember you though. Yeah, I do remember you. You've been around since 2019. His channel is in the toilet, and we're waiting to flush it. But anyways, you guys, the dead mouse thing got me. Can you please? Thank you. Honestly, I will say this. When somebody that was there for all of it pops up and they're like, listen, and it's a name that I recognize, like Team Schroeder. I know you were there from the beginning. So you saw what happened with me and Katie, what happened with me and UniRock. You saw that. Was somebody that saw it all, like pops up and they're like, and I stand with you, or they did a lot to you, and like maybe back then I was still like Team Katie, but since then I've kind of realized that always makes me feel good, because I'm always like, this is somebody that did see it all, and they're here with me. So I appreciate that, Team Schroeder. Thank you so much. As long as he washes his hands after flushing. I remember that name after he went after Molly. He doesn't shower much less wash them hands. Tracy Couch. Been here since day one. Lace and Change. I remember you as Lace and Change for the longest. But I do remember that name. I do remember that name as well. But I remember like Lace and Chains for a minute. You've been like Lace and Chains for like at least a year, right? Not a fan of Uniballs. Never been. Don't like him. Or Katie. There's not a lot of people that I just like don't like. But the ones that I don't, it's like for a very valid reason. Very valid. Appalachian State. I remember shower curtain days. Oh, you guys want to know something? Oh my god, that's so funny. Shower curtain days. You guys, the picture, my like picture of my YouTube of like me like to the side. That's shower curtain behind me. Shower curtain. I'm like, I gotta have a picture. Like, okay, I'm just take a picture. I don't want to be the far face to the side. Right. This is my bathroom shower curtain as a background. Sure was. I literally was in my closet. I started in my bathroom closet. Some of you guys remember that. Wild, huh? And here we are in my own studio. What? That's freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. Anyways, honestly, it's just because of you guys that I have made it to where I can even have a studio. DG makeup reviews. That is so wild. That is so wild. Yep. Instagram live, or you spent 2 hours to do the dishes because you were talking so much. Oh my gosh, I know, right? UniRock is moving over to Kick. I did see that he had like 20 people on his Kick the other day. You'll be at 100K in no time. Fingers crossed, you guys. DG Maker Reviews. That was like literally like my first like 2 or 3 videos. You can take a picture of potato sacks. Thank you. I don't know what I'm going to wear tomorrow to the funeral, so I'm kind of. Hell, you got me to go down the rabbit hole now. Being nosy, looking at my favorite creators on Social Blade. Do it. I will say the estimated earnings on Social Blade is a little off. About, hold on, I can tell you about how far off. About $1,000 off. For me, anyways. Let me see. Somebody, Ipsy Bags. Yep, you're very likable. Oh, thank you, Toby. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna say, like, for me, I know it's about 1,000 off, but somebody that isn't getting views at all. Let's see. Let's do Rock a Lot. He's not gonna make $1,000. So I would say he might make $60 based off his views, right? I don't even know. Maybe, but on YouTube, if you don't earn over $100, you don't get paid, right? So, I remember years ago with the white brick wall and the cross behind. Yes, you know, I actually looked for that backdrop a while back because I wanted to order it again and use it just for like old time's sake. Yes, so Uni will probably earn about $60 for the month of July, possibly. But if he doesn't make over 100, they're not going to send it to him. So he would have to between. Let's see. That's all right. Let's do UniRock 2. He might make 16. So no, he's probably not even going to get paid through YouTube at all this month, unless he didn't meet the threshold last month, and so they're going to add last month with this month. Okay. Let's look without a crystal ball look. All right, she's got 14.8K. I guarantee you could double that for Katie this month. Guarantee you. My fiance is an editor for a YouTube channel. We just looked it up. He said it's pretty accurate. Yeah, the numbers are pretty accurate. The only thing that's kind of off to me is the earnings, the estimated earnings. And I just know that based off my earnings. So I can kind of base it off my earnings. And the views. Like if I look at the views, I can kind of tell. You know what I'm saying? Like UniRock's channel getting like 100 views here, maybe 500 here. You're not going to make that much money. Especially considering his are probably limited ads, tragedy pimps, you know, calling people stalkers. So I would be willing to bet that Katie is going to make close to 30K for July. Yeah, Uni is going to have to get on there and say, make my Cash App ding, baby. I know, right? Let's look up. This was an interesting one. Let's see. I will say, she lost like 200 subscribers earlier in the month and then gained 100. And her estimated earnings, I'm going to be willing to guess that she's probably close to 2K for this month. That's just my guess. So I do think it's a little off. She's got to be minus. Let's look up Emily Baker. I wonder why that's 6K. I would be willing to bet that she's probably closer to 12. But Emily Baker usually makes way more than that. So I'm kind of curious as to, has she not been uploading it some days or what? Who else we got? And then we got to get off because I'm tired. Who else do you guys want to look up? I know. Y'all, school is starting back. Make my Cash App ding. Oh my gosh. My daughter's laptop came in today. Oh. Hopefully it's the right one. I just looked up Emily too. I look up, like, I'm not gonna lie. Every once in a while, I'll look up like Emily and like Without a Crystal Ball, and I'm like, one day I'm gonna be there. One day those will be my numbers. One day, fingers crossed. Oh my god, y'all! Mine start on the 7th, which Paris starts on the 14th, I think. Yes, Paris starts on the 14th, and they start on the 7th. And let me tell you guys, it snuck up on me. I thought we didn't start till September. So when I thought about that, I was like, when school starts? I'm thinking September. I get on my Facebook. I'm like, hey guys, when school starts? They're like August 7th. I'm like, what? I call Paris. I'm like, no, she had to have like a whole situation for the computer because she's taking some online classes. So I'm like, let me see what else school supplies we have. I'm like, I'm not ordering anything unless we absolutely have to have it. I don't know why I was thinking we started in September. We never do, but this summer flew by. It flew by. I know it's like it gets earlier and earlier each year. I know. Like next year we're going to start in July, Like, what is happening here? I don't know anyone. I follow 3 channels on YouTube. That's it. That's it, Peach. You're not like a YouTube hopper, huh? Starts so fast. Yeah, one day I'll get there. And here's the thing. Sean, you guys know that Sean, he got a degree in like software development. He is back in school. He's taking Harvard classes for software engineering. And it could take anywhere from like 3 to 5 months. And because he has to take the classes like at night, pretty much because I work during the day, it'll probably take him a little bit longer than like 3 months, probably closer to 5. But once he gets that completed, he's going to start working from home too. And then it's just going to be a big relief, because YouTube is so up and down, up and down, up and down. You never know. Some months you can make enough to be okay. And then some months it can be right there on the line. So I'll be glad whenever he can. But I'm so glad that he don't have to like go offshore or anything. I'm so glad that he'll be able to work here. And I can work here, I follow you, Mummy Vlogger and Up and Adam, who covers Real Housewives. I like Up and Adam. I like Up and Adam. Yeah, you'll get that right. Exactly. That's what I always said. Like, I'm not growing my channel by like attacking people and like doing like things like Katie and UniRock has done, which did work out that good for UniRock. I guess for Katie it's worked out so far, but it won't always work out for her. Every 2 weeks my kids get 2 weeks. Every 9 weeks my kids get every 2 weeks off. That's a plus. Oh wow, really? We don't do that. It's 12:23 here. We got to get up early, like I said. You guys be in prayer for my sister Flossie. Her her father-in-law passed away, right? And so his funeral's tomorrow. Also, I asked you guys to be in prayer for me the other day. I said my son was having practice that evening, and I was going to have to miss it to go to my mom's birthday party. And I was like, you guys, I'm really struggling with missing my son's practice. So be in prayer for me. Somebody actually commented and said, well, why didn't you ask us to be in prayer for your son too? That was really selfish of me. I was like, oh my God, valid question. But my son did great. My son did great at his second practice. The coach told Sean that he was going to be starting on defense, which is great. Because I'm so happy. So anyways, practice went well. We had a good time at my mom's birthday party. She was maced and her eyes were red and swollen, but she powered through. My mom is a beast. She's a boss. My mom is a beast and a boss. My mom is a beast. She is a boss. She works for the sheriff's department, and for her to carry mace, she had to be maced, and she will have to be tased as well for her to carry a taser. But I expected no less from my mom because she's like tough as nails. But anyways, you guys, anybody to pray for us, thank you guys. And for anybody that called it, that I asked you to pray for me and not my son, I don't know. I don't know. I think I was just being selfish in the moment, only thinking about my feelings because I was like mid panic attack. Like I was like, I honestly was like, I told Sean, I said, I don't think I'm going to go to my mama's party because I don't want to miss Bobby's practice. And he's like, go, I'm going to be there. It's fine. So, I called when they were on their way. I called and I'm like talking to Bobby when they're on like their way to practice. And I'm like, Bobby, I'm sorry. He's like, Mom, it's just practice. It's good. And I'm like, I know, I just feel so bad. He's like, Mom, it's not a game. I'm good. So that made me feel better about not being there. The fact that he was like, it's fine, Mom. But anyways, everything went well. Mom's May's thing went well. Tomorrow we have the funeral. So you guys please be in prayer for my sister Flossie and her husband Luke. Yeah. I'll see you guys Monday. Maybe Sunday. Probably not. Probably Monday. Also go over to Reddit. Go over to Reddit and check out the Mama June Reddit post. Alana has a wish list, and it says Alana and Draylen's wish list. And there are some really questionable things on that wish list. But it also is another clue that they live together, that she has a wish list for her and Draylen. Go check it out, you guys. And we might do a video about it. I don't know. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thumbs up.